How's it going, everyone? It's Mr. M here, and today we're going to talk about overtime wages. To find the total pay you make in a week if you're an hourly employee, there's two types of rates you might have to deal with: your regular rate and your overtime rate. Now, for overtime rate, there's the time and a half, which is regular rate times 1.5, or the double rate, which is your regular rate times 2. Regular hours, if you're an hourly employee, is anything up to 40 hours in a week, but nothing over that. If you go over 40 hours, that's what they call overtime hours. And to find your overtime hours, you take the total hours you worked and you subtract that 40 from it. To find the total pay for that week, you take the 40 hours times your regular rate, you add to that the overtime hours times the overtime rate, and that's how you get your total pay for that particular week. Let's look at an example. Pat worked a total of 45 hours this week. His regular rate of pay is $10.15. Any hours over 40 are considered time and a half. Find the amount Pat made for this week. So again, to find the total pay, we need to do the regular pay plus the overtime pay. Overtime one is a little bit more complicated, so we're going to start with the overtime pay, which again is just the overtime hours times the overtime rate. So let's find the overtime rate first. We take our regular rate, 10.15 times 1.5. Why 1.5? Because it said in the problem that overtime is time and a half for this one. We multiply those together, we get roughly 15.23 per hour, per overtime hour. Next, let's find the overtime hours, which again is just the total hours you worked minus the 40. So 45 minus 40 gives us 5 hours of overtime. So to find the overtime pay, we take 5 times 15.23. 5 came from the overtime hours, 15.23 the overtime rate. If I multiply those together, I get 76.15 as your overtime pay. So the regular pay, again, is just 40 hours times your regular rate. In this case, it's 40 times 10.15, which gives us a total of 406. So after all of that, we can now find the total pay. We take the 406 plus the 76.15 to give us a total pay for the week of $482.15. Okay, you try one now. Lori worked a total of 48 hours this week. Her regular rate of pay is $11.50. Any hours over 40 are considered double time. Find the amount she made for the week. Now, there was a lot we went over in the first example, so if you need to, back up the video, watch it again, take some more notes. If you're ready, go ahead and pause the video now and try it on your own. Let's see how you did. Again, the end game is to find the total pay, which is the regular pay plus the overtime pay. So if we do the overtime pay again, we're going to find the rate first. Now this time it was double time, so I hope you saw that and did 11.5 times 2 and not 1.5 to give you an overtime rate of 23. The hours was 48 minus 40, so it gave us 8 overtime hours. So our overtime pay is the 8 times the 23, which gave you 184. Regular pay, 40 times the 11.5, which gives you 460. So the total pay Lori made for the week was 460 plus 184, which gave her a total of $644 for that week. Hey, thanks for watching. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video.
And if you have any questions or comments, leave them below. If you want a video made, let us know and we'll get that made for you.
And if you want to see more videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button.
Subscribe.
See you later.
Toodles.